Hey, Will here from Print on Demand Coach. So, the Etsy listing insight Chrome extension is now ready for prime time. Finally got it approved, and now all members of Print on Demand Coach get this for free with your membership. So, we got the Amazon one, we got this one. I'm going to walk through this quickly for you, show you what it does, how you can use it, and how it can help grow your print on demand business. Even if you're not on Etsy, a lot of us use Etsy to find winning products and then make variations and put them on our Shopify store or put them on Amazon or put them on an Etsy store. So wherever you're selling, it doesn't really matter. So you go to the link and then you go to add to Chrome, continue to install. This is kind of a bad little pop-up, proceed with caution. This extension is not trusted by enhanced safe browsing. Oh, that's great. Continue to install. It can read and change your data on all Etsy sites and myadmin.printondemandcoach.com, of course, and then add extension, and then it is right up there, and it's that little, I should probably change that because I got them both with the same logo. But anyway, now all you have to do is go to Etsy, and it won't load, or it shouldn't load. Actually, it might load the little pop-up. Let's see. Okay, so the pop-up loads because now it's going to check to see that you're actually a member behind the scenes, and you just have to do this just to verify. So we'll go like this. Now we'll go verify email, and boom, it's activated. Now you will get an email in your inbox. Mine is already activated, but it will send an email to that email that you entered. You have to click the verification link because it ties it to well, I don't want to say what it ties it to, but a lot of different things in order for me to check and make sure it's secure. So now, if we just pick one of these, so let's go with, I don't know, let's go with this one. It's ornament time, so look at that. So it'll load the ornament. It'll put in the title. We can move this around to wherever we want. This works best on a desktop or a laptop. I haven't even really tried it, honestly, on a phone. But we got the price, the rating, the shop reviews, and then the reviews for this product. So this shop is actually doing really well. They have like 52,000 reviews. This product has 2,590 reviews. Holy crap. Wow, that's awesome. Cost of goods sold. So you can change this. You can change the transaction fees. If you're running ads, you can do that. The review rate, I defaulted it to like 15%. And then the relisting fee is like 20 cents, and then shipping. So if you do charge for shipping, you can enter it there. If you don't, you can leave it. So this unit economics, the editable part, is the part that makes mine different from every other spy tool out there. The other ones hard code all that information, and it's not always accurate. So you might get a listing that has actually more sales than the actual store because the spy tool hard coded a review rate that was a little bit too high for that particular listing. So what I'm saying is, let's say I'm an ornament seller, which I am. I know what my cost of goods sold is. I know what my shipping cost is. I know my transaction fees. I know my listing fees. I know if I spent money on ads or not, and I know what the review rate is for my products. I can literally fine tune this Etsy Insights spy tool to match my numbers and then apply it to every other product on Etsy. So that is a huge benefit because you're going to get more accurate estimates. And when I say estimates, it's because no spy tool knows the sales number. Etsy does not give them out anywhere. They don't give it out in the API. They don't give it out anywhere. The only people that know actual sales numbers are Etsy. So what we have to do is take the number of reviews for the product and divide that by a percentage that we think, the percentage of people who might review a product. And that's how we come up with the estimates. So the unit profit on this with these no shipping and $8 cost of goods sold and the transaction fees would be about $3.53. That's no shipping. So most have to charge shipping. So if you charge like $4 for shipping, look at that. Now sorry, that's 44. So this product, if it costs them $8 and they charge $4 for shipping, they're down there. Now this one might be one of those weird ones where they'll say, no, I have a whole bunch and I do it in-house, so my cost of goods sold is so low. But I mean, there's labor costs too that these places have. So if it costs them $2 to make it and then $4 for shipping, they're still making money. But you can adjust these numbers. So typically an ornament is about $7.50 in the print-on-demand world, and shipping is about $4 or $5 for it. which will give you very accurate numbers. And if you run ads or don't, you can enter that there. Now, I also added a section here for the profit goal. So let's say you wanted to make $5,000. Well, you would need to sell at 3 cents profit. You need to sell 149,451 of these. Let's remove the shipping. Let's say you give free shipping while still you're eating the shipping. The bottom line on this is, and this is the weird thing about Etsy too, the prices are so low. I don't know how these people are making any money. I think they don't factor in their labor when they say, like non-print on demand sellers, I don't think they ever factor in their labor and their costs. At the end of the day, they're actually barely breaking even. But anyway, let's go look at another example too. So that's an ornament, but you can type in anything you can think of. Like if I go here and I go funny t-shirt, it doesn't matter what you put in here. We are able to come up with this. So let's go find one that says bestseller maybe. Any bestsellers? I have a big package. Oh man, too funny. There's a bestseller. So like that is totally trademark infringing, but in demand, 3 people bought in the last 24 hours. So you want to examine this one. So look at that price, $7.48. But we all know what these sellers do is they tack in this little baby onesie for the lowest price possible. And then the real cost is probably even this one. I don't know how they're making any money on this, honestly. When I flip that to $10.98, I'm going to right click, hit reload right here, and watch my number change here. So now it will update, the insights will update based on the page data. If you switch a drop down, you have to reload because it will then pull in a new number. So even this one at $10.98, the shop has 66 reviews. This item has 7. And you're like, well, where do you see, there's 66 down here for the reviews, but where'd you get 7 reviews for? Well, Etsy likes to hide the reviews. So we have a way that we can actually get all the reviews just for that product. If you don't know how to do that, it's really a pain in the butt. It's very manual to try and find the actual number of reviews for each product. So the whole point of this is to save you time when you're analyzing listings on Etsy or when you're browsing around in your niche and trying to find winners. This little tool will help you big time. So at $10.98, which is absurdly low, the ratings for the shop reviews, items, and then we can change all this too. So if we know shirts cost like $12, then they're losing money automatically. And then if they charge like $5 for shipping, then they're even more in the hole. But again, this is with a shop with 66 reviews and 7 on the item and a trademark product. I'm thinking they're going to go down soon anyway, so it's probably like a scam shop. Let's go to a better one. You can even scroll down and look at more and just go like, let's go with a generic one. There's one. Even this one's $7.50. Okay, so click the size, and again, down at the bottom, they always put a onesie, and I really don't like how Etsy does this. They allow a super low price. Where's the $7.51 in here? It'll be somewhere in here. They always display things by the lowest possible cost. I don't see it. But if you look at an adult 2XL, now you're at $19.81. Hit reload. So the insights uploads. Now we're at $19.81, which is more reasonable. And even at like $12 cost for the shirt and $5 for shipping, you're at $1.42 profit, which is 7.2%. So the estimated sales, there's like 15 reviews for that one, is about $1,981.36. And that's the revenue. And then the profit would be $142.48. And if you wanted to make like $5,000, let's say you wanted to make $1,000 selling this shirt, you'd have to sell 702 of them. That's what it shows right away. So the tool works on literally anything on Etsy. If I go back to the main page, the tool will not pop up. That is by design because we're not looking at collections here. It works on the individual products. So if I go back down, let's go to a digital one. By the way, this type of product is really picking up steam on Etsy in a big way. And I'm probably going to be running some training on this very soon. So this is a digital product, digital download. So now we know shipping is 0. We know the cost of goods sold is probably actually 0. because, well, let's say it costs, no, let's say 0, because the people who are doing this, there's no physical product sent. It's all digital. So this type of product, which is actually not that difficult to do, merges different photos into one. So if you have like families in different areas, you could actually get a group family pic using AI to do this. Anyway, profit margin on this is huge because there's really no cost of goods sold. There's no materials. There's labor, but not much at all. Like you could automate this too to get it to plug in, which I am 99% sure I'm going to be running some training on this very, very soon. Anyway, 0. You still do have transaction fees and relisting fees. If you run ads on this, let's say you run like 15% of your cost goes to ads, well, you can plug that in, and now it'll bring the profit down a bit, but you're still making money. Okay, and then the review rate too. Let's say you're in this business and you happen to know that 20% of people leave a review instead of 15. Well, that changes your numbers big time. So your estimated sales on the 390 item reviews for this, it went up, right? Watch if I go 15. It changes everything. All the numbers will change. The items reviews don't change, but the actual numbers go up as more people, or sorry, as the reviews go up. So 1950, and then estimated revenue is 58,000, estimated profit 45,000. Let's say I wanted to make $10,000 on this product. I need to sell 426 of them. So what you do with this is take this information, create a Google sheet, and then enter the info that you have here into the sheet. Maybe take a screenshot of the picture, grab the URL of the listing, and go and make a little, your own like manual database via Google Sheet of this. Anyway, if you want this, it is free to Print on Demand Coach members. So you just click here and you'll go to the page, and then you can join from here. Sometimes there's free trials offered. Right now there is a free trial for a Print on Demand Coach. But what I'm trying to do is create a community where it's not just coaching. It's not just 3 live training sessions per month. It's not just a community for support. I'm also adding in a whole bundle of tools for print-on-demand sellers, and there's more coming too. So if you're interested, go to printondemandcoach.com, join. You can get if the trial's available at that time, you can get the trial. If not, join. You can use this, the other Chrome extension. There's another piece of software in there right now too, and another one being developed. So the whole point is for me to not only be a coaching program, but also provide print-on-demand sellers with all the tools that they need. And the cool part is I take requests. So if you have any tool or any task or anything that you've ever wanted to be automated or wanted to speed up, send me an email, let me know, or join the group and then post in the group and make a request. Odds are I can either add it to an existing tool for you that you get for free with the membership, or I can create it, because I've been getting very, very good at this coding thing, which is weird because I am actually a 7-figure print-on-demand seller who can code. So nobody else can do that. It makes me a little bit unique in the coaching world. Anyway, if you want it, go get it. If you have any questions, please post them, and I would love to see you in there. Have a wonderful day.